Okay, so quick recap for those of you who missed the last round. We're up against this guy whose name I've forgotten since I wrote it down last time. He didn't clear me. So yeah, that kind of cost him. But we did well anyway. I'm going to say 2044, 1421. We've had 2 full clears this week, so hope we can go for 3. Yeah, we're up against Obi Wan Kenobi. I feel like the Spider-Man meme is kind of appropriate. Thanks, Commander. Let's show you the compare. This one's actually very interesting. So, yeah, I'm actually bullying this guy a bit this round on paper. 7.9 million to 6.7. 177 Zetas to 148. 12 to 3 Omicrons. 109 to 90 total relics. I'm 2 relic 5 pluses ahead. I've got Datacron advantage. I've got 6.mod advantage. I've got advantages everywhere. So yeah, I'm pleased. This is actually very good on paper. 3 GLs each. They've gone for JML instead of Sith Eternal. But I've got Profundity and they have not. So yeah, let's see how it's looking. I have had a bit of a run with the funny names this week, although I honestly think that was just someone stylizing Obi Wan Kenobi. Alright, no attacks so far. That's a good sight. Gonna say Kit is in Kyber too, and he's quite comfortable just doing 1 attack a week and just letting people try and beat him. Not a lot do. Alright, so defense review for those of you who haven't seen my front walls. We've got Rogue One, GG, Shakti, FOTP Omi, and Night Sisters. Gavster, it may be great on paper. Let's hope there's no errors between the keyboard and the chair. That tends to be where everything falls apart for me, so fingers crossed it doesn't. You forgot to attack round 1, well then go and say I'll bloody get a cane out and send you a virtual. Alright, we got DR, we got CLS, we got BAM, we got the Ewoks, and we got Boba Fett lead, so yeah. Exactly, 3v3. We don't care about 3v3. I'm pleased how well I've done, but I'm not actually complaining. Okay, so we've got a Qui-Gon team, we've got a Newt team, we've got Poggle with DDK, we've got Ewoks with no Omi, and we've got CLS. I haven't looked, but I'm assuming it's 0. Alright, we've got an IG team, an Atbar team. Actually, respect for trying Atbar. Atbar's... it's one that I've always had somewhere in GA because of gearing him up, and I like seeing it. Especially when it's not really ready, it's like, okay, at least you're trying to make use of him. We've got JMK, we've got it's not even FOTP Omniist, it's just Phasma. And Rolo. Alright, let's batten down the hatches. Let's get the Galactic Republic in. Mirror, mirror on the wall. We will be the first to fall. Can we go for that? Don't think so. Let's try it. Yeah, I mean, I like Atbar on me. I haven't used it a lot on offense, but I think it's something that people will trip up on if they don't think about it. Feel like this Tusken Army definitely. If we're talking about Tusken Raider Army, that could probably do well, just for the fact that there's no permakill. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Just gotta think this one through a minute. All right, feel better now. Let's do that. I will check Discord after the battle. Sabine, how you doing? Go on, we'll call Ahsoka in. That was a waste. I don't know why I did that. Pass that to Kat. I'm not a fan of Territory Wars Commander, so I'm with you in that. I wouldn't call it the worst game mode. For me, that is without doubt Conquest, but I would say Territory Wars definitely is high up the list right now. I'd actually put Territory Wars ahead of 3D3 GAC. And that's more down to boredom. I'm just fed up with TW now. A week like this when it's 3 TWs, it's like, no. And I'm not even in a big guild where we have to worry about, like, as an officer, we've got to worry about making sure everyone's doing their thing. It's just, I don't particularly like TW. Let's do that. Yeah, I can't say I loved it myself, Kit. Although I don't know, just reading from the corner of my eye, I can't say how strong the sarcasm was there. Am I misplaying here, or is this just taking a while? Oh, okay, we got the... There we go, we're alright, we're alright. There we go, we're alright. 64. Yeah, the thing is for me, right, I don't mind going heavy defense with TW. That's kind of how I've been chipping in lately. But it's one of those where I'm like, I thought I was misplaying because it was taking a while, and obviously I was just ramping up without realizing. But yeah, it's like with TW, I'm thinking, come on, there's just so many teams to put down. And that's at our level. You know, my Desterm, it's my main accounts guild, is over 300 mil. So we get, well, we're eligible for Droid Brains. Man and Kit in this guild, we 200 mil-ish, so yeah, we aren't Droid Brain worthy. But you know, it's still a lot of teams regardless. It's just one of those where it's like, yeah, I mean, especially when you go up the tiers, obviously. I mean, again, I'm talking about my guilds. You go up to 350, 400, 500, 600 mil guilds. I wouldn't want to be dealing with all that. I don't know what they can do to fix it. That's the bottom line. The only thing I could think they could do is go back to the idea they had when I first started playing, which was giving teams benefits. But I think instead of doing that, instead of having like benefits for teams in zones, maybe just rule out teams. You know, I know people would say, oh, but that means I can't use this team in TW. Well, I think, yeah, but it would then kind of force thinking outside the box a little bit. Like, if you said to me, right, you can't play Sith Empire on defense, or use them on offense, it'd be like, oh, okay, well, that's interesting, because now I've got to think, what am I going to put down instead of that team, or what am I going to use on offense instead of that team? Do you know what I mean? Hey, Liam, how you doing? I'm doing alright myself, by the way. We've just done the first battle, got JMK out. I wasn't around for that, sadly, Blue. I heard about it. I heard the uproar. I think people didn't like the idea that Tuscans suddenly became good in TW, but I didn't actually witness it, sadly. I would have loved to. That might be an option. Maybe expand TW to cover multiple days. So instead of having back-to-back TWs, have TW be... well, have TW offense be a multi-day event. That could be an option. Because then it would keep the complexity up, but give people more time. Yeah. It might be the way of doing it, and just up the rewards in general. Because I do think the game mode is needed. I do think you need essentially a guild-wide GA. But I think the execution of it right now is bad. Yeah, exactly. I think that should be it. Longer attack phase with more rewards. I mean, I wouldn't even say more zones per se, but maybe just make the zones more challenging. I mean, I think Arnold called it on a video I watched of his a bit ago. It might have been the one where Core Patrol was saying they weren't doing TW. Where, even though I didn't particularly like Marvel Strike Force's execution of war, there was that element of each zone in, on war defense used to have benefits to... it used to have benefits to your alliance. So I think it'd be cool if they did something like that. But again, maybe that would be making it overcomplicated. Yeah, I mean, I can't say I like the idea that... I mean, again, this covers GA as well to a degree, where I don't want GA suddenly being expanded again. You know, it's like right now, you're looking at it, you think I've got 15 teams, plus 3 fleet. I dislike the idea that they're going to up it to 20 or something. Yeah, they probably are going to do it because it's a simple solution. But I'd love it if they come up with something more complex. Something that didn't require just doing more things in the game. You know, I look and I think, like, 3v3 at the very least, consider keeping it at 15, but make it so that there are reasons why you wouldn't want to play certain teams on defense. There's got to be a way of thinking outside the box. I mean, I could argue that as far as, you know, doing streams and all this, lot more teams is great, because it's like, oh, okay, I've got more things to do on stream. But equally, it just requires so much more roster depth. That's the only reason I can actually respect it, as far as it will stop people merging teams together and making them more obnoxious. Yeah, I feel like that's what's been lacking with CG a little bit in terms of game modes lately. They're not creative. They've essentially just created a game mode that does the bare minimum, gives you a reward, and it takes time. And I feel like it gives us something that doesn't take time. That's what, for me, that's the biggest commodity that we've got in this game right now, as far as how quick can you play the game. And I don't know about everyone else, but I feel like the game takes so much time out of my day. Oh yeah, definitely. That's why they want it. And I actually respect it that they do review it in that sense. But I look at it and I think, come on, you're working on essentially, on pandemic hours still. You know, like back then when that all kicked off, we were essentially saying, come on, give us more to do. And we're still at that level now, even though everyone's back to pre-pandemic activity. So it's like, I feel like we need to just drop down again. But, yeah, if they go and do it, I doubt it. Ooh, I could go on a rant. I've said it before, right? I would kind of like it if I could do a podcast series. Not because I feel like I'm... Not because I feel like I'm magnetic or anything like that, but just for the fact that there are times when I'm watching, like say Zareth, I see him with Great Expectations, and I'm thinking, there are times when I just wish I could get on me high horse and just have a little rant about something. I keep going up and down here because I don't know what I want to hit. This is a very easy wall. It's too easy. And I won't use Newt there. Just still assuming there's nothing big at the back. Well, if there is something big at the back, maybe. Newt there. Kylo Ren unmasked there. Don't really know what I'd do with CLS. They have a weird team there, actually, just for the fact that why would you put Chewie with this? It's usually 3-pack. Maybe we take this out now. Just get rid of it. I couldn't see the middle. Oh, do you mean the middle unit? It was 3PO. It was CLS 3PO and Chewbacca. Yeah, it could have been an accidental click. I mean, it does happen. Okay, I'm just kind of... I go back to, I'm at this point right now where I'm like, I don't know what to sort of cheese things with. Because it feels like this is cheese central. I don't want to waste things. Honestly, Liam, I'm enjoying this. It's it's a weird problem, but I'd take this over some of the problems we have. Yeah. Maybe I could cheese it with some bounty hunters, like some really weird ones. I want to save Django. And then it all falls apart. I was going to say, Cad and IG are just not good. Alright, First Order, maybe I could do that. Maybe we could do Hux, Stormtrooper, and Executioner. It's, yeah. I did it in anticipation rather than expectation. I thought, well, it is there if ever I need it. You know, it's like, I mean, Dad Bod's just chilling here as well. Got Aura at 4-star. My Fennec at 7-star, but Gear 8. It's a right motley crew. Wow. That's a weird noise. Just get it going. Let's pass that there. Bye-bye. Okay, we lost 2 banners there, but it was safe. Your opponent set 4 GLs, Treya and Melgus on their side of the board. Yeah, I would definitely understand you wanting to trade there. I mean, just for bring up the compare again, I'm bullying this guy. It's a pretty unfair matchup, if I'm being honest. So, I just want to play safe. I just want to make sure I get through, I don't drop battles unnecessarily. But it does kind of... I mean, it feels too easy. Have I got like a Bastila team? No, not Anakin. Not Anakin. Bastila... Yeah, I could do Bastila, Ahsoka, and Mace, maybe? Yeah, that would work. Yeah, I've got Gibme. I can do a bit of Gibme. I never thought the day would come when I'd actually consider Mace being useful like this. He seemed doomed to be forever terrible. And then suddenly he's pretty good. Shame I can't clear them debuffs. Not like it matters. Yeah, exactly. I'll tell you what, we'll do Gibme now. It's not like I think this team's difficult or anything, but it's like, let's just get rid of it. I need to see this back wall, because then I know what I actually need to beat. Alright, that was good. Let's just cleanse that. Base it there. We're gonna miss here. Yeah, Ayla's the support. She's a good support as well at that. Oh, I'll tell you what, yeah, last stream, oh god, I think it was something like 60 stacks of courage I got on Padme and Ayla. It was beautiful. Broken as far as needing it, but beautiful. Okay, have I got any... Yeah, I've got some Sith, haven't I? Let's do... Maul, Marauder. Set. Actually, saying that, both two should be fine, shouldn't it? Let's just do it. Give me single-handedly meant that I volunteered to my guild to be the I'm a Gundai and Eathcoff person for TV. You know, there was a point when I really wanted to go for I'm a Gundai. I think it was when Cam was announced. I was like, come on, I'm a Gundai might actually be built for this. And yeah, it kind of just died off very quickly. I was disappointed how fast that idea didn't pan out. Oh, Atbar, it's meant to be Maul that gives evasion. Liam, you should be able to full clear your opponent crazily enough if all counters work. I'm going to say, 4 GLs, I bet you've got a few counters up your sleeve, haven't you? Yeah, 1 GL at the back. Glad we didn't go gung-ho. I'm going to play this safe and put Watt in. I don't feel like I need Watt as such as... I don't know if I'm being chicken here. Let me check my mods, just double check it. I'm not fast, and I'm not really that offensive either. I feel like my offense numbers have slacked. Yeah, the ability blocks are what concern me a little. The other day I did put set in and it worked. Oh, my game's crashed. Just throw that out there. Good timing, I guess. My concern would be more about getting to ult, but I suppose the thing there is... I suppose the thing is... Basics equal 2 crits if you crit. So yeah. I'll tell you what. When I'm in doubt, if in doubt, put a poll out. I mean, my only other use for what would be with Sith Eternal. But just looking at what we've got, I'm thinking we can gas that. Maybe Wampa that. We got Iden for that. Don't really know what we're going to do with Rey Jedi training. Not too worried about it. Like I say, I've got Newt for that. I've got Kylo unmasked for that. Chris with the resub. Thank you very much, man. So yeah, I feel like we've got a fair bit. I think if I was going to do Sith Eternal, it'd be for CLS. Right, well, we've got 2 votes for using Watt, 1 for Slacker Solo, so we will play it safe with Watt. I abide by the poll. Yeah, if anything, I think my lack of offense kind of helps there. Shield tackle, just ensure it. Maybe next time, Commander. Alright, poke the bat. Clear the deck. They have to go for what, don't they? Just nicking my banners. How rude. Yeah, I'm in agreement. It's more that just pernickety bit of me going, really? You've got to nick my banners? It's like, come on! You've got a Galactic Legend there! Hit him! It's going alright, Chris. Honestly, I think as long as we don't F up, we should be alright here. I mean, I'm certainly 1-2 F up, so yeah, don't rule it out. Yeah, we just did a poll on it, Sabine. I abided by the results. All right, one more poke. There we go. Let me just have a quick nosy. What were you saying before, Sabine? Okay, you did Captain Rex in the GC. For the attacking at a turn and the gaining taunt. Pretty cool. I know I need to give Captain Rex a go somewhere. I feel like even in maybe a back wall defense team, he could be interesting. Just make people think, do you know what you're doing with this yet? I haven't got Zori yet, but I can imagine it's a breeze with her. Well, I say that, I've got Zori on my free-to-play at about 5-star, I think. It doesn't feel appropriate using it yet. All right, full auto. We should be able to tune down. I'd imagine Rex will be worth it, even at 3-star. I imagine he's got potential. Sure, it's at 5-star too. Well, that's good to know because I'm on my free to play. Well, I say my free to play on this account. I'm going for Resistance next, so yeah. I might try and start building a team up. All right, we'll work from the bottom. Let's get Aiden in. You think Aiden's with the 2 not so suitable sides? Mon's with the not so suitable sides. It's a perfect pairing. I love this interaction with Biggs. Alright, groovy. 57. Next up is GG. Yeah, I think we do Wampa here. Alright, slam the ground. You know, after playing Jedi Survivor, I feel like these things are beefier than they really probably are. They kind of give you headaches when you're facing them in that game, like, oh crap, I've got to stop this B2 from firing a rocket at me. Yeah, BD1, he's such a good droid, he can just go zoop. Alright, 59. I hope I haven't forgotten, and I have got, yeah, I've got gas. I thought, if I haven't got him, this could be awkward. Missed opportunity? What did I miss? Form up. Get some days out. Apparently not. Armor Shred will do. I'm going to say, some people live for the auto life. I just live for actually enjoying parts of the game. Oh, well, that was naughty. That was just plain old naughty. Alright, now, Jin, I know you're going to be tempted to try and revive him, but it won't work, Duck, so just... that's it, just go away. Bye-bye. And so you nip me banners. Alright, what can we do with this just to clean it up? Qui-Gon. Let's do Qui-Gon. Yeah, my Night Sisters... well, my good Night Sisters are on defense. I honestly didn't know what was the best ability to go for there. I was like... I think the basic might have been better, as far as I think that would have been a double tap, but yeah. I was in two minds there. Chose the wrong one. Maul might have been a good shout. Okay. I'm just thinking, Maul, I have got Django, so... like I'm saying, that's it. Django is available, but he's also part of my Newt team. Howard! Rebel scum. All right, nice and easy does it. Okay, that just happens, fair enough. Let's top up Newt. Rocket. Bye-bye. Oh, you little git. Am I wrong in thinking Anakin took two turns, essentially, just now? Yeah, I felt like I got a little bit gypped there with it all, but oh well, 53, we got through it. Okay, first order. I think, ooh, we might not have enough for that actually, so I think we go a bit heavier on it. I've just realised it's GBA in there, and that could be a little bit awkward. Plus, we've got so much left, why take a risk? Might be better suited to that, actually. Yeah, I mean, JKR could do it. I'm just thinking I've got Treyer as well. I did see before, Sabine. I don't know if you heard me. And so I said it'll prove useful for you. Oh, you got the other. I'm going to say we've got two Rexes, haven't we? I feel like we need a new nickname for old Rex, young Rex. Maybe something as simple as that. It's the trouble when you have multiple characters of the same type in the game. You've got to make sure you characterize them. Why do they always come out with... it's why I'm glad they haven't come out with another one like Signer Django. It's like, don't give us a name like that. Just give us something that we can reel off. Fiend Rex. Got a bit of a ring to it, but I don't know. Feels like something that you'd be saying like at an open mic night, as if to say, all right, laugh everyone, that was funny. All right, let's stun, let's do that. CT5767. I know what that is, but I imagine that a lot of people would be like, really? Rex and Cracks. I imagine Cracks could catch on. Seems like something the community could latch onto. We like simple, short abbreviations. I always remember how CG bought out of General Skywalker, and in the blog post they said, please don't call him Gas. Everyone calls him Gas. It's your fault for bringing in a character that had the initials GAS. I must have Nest. Oh yeah, I've got Nest on defense, do I? I know, but his first name's Anakin. Yeah, it wouldn't actually hurt, at least as far as explaining why everyone does go Gas instead of calling him GS. Yeah, we're gonna do it. All right, we're sweet. Sweet like candy. I feel like I sound like Herbert then from Family Guy. Not a good vibe to be going for. You want some candy? It started cause to distinguish between Geo Soldier and General Skywalker. okay. I can buy that one. What do you think of the Captain Rex marquee event? I actually liked it. I think maybe the difficulty could do tone down a touch, just so that people don't bash their head in trying to take down Dengar. But maybe that, saying that, didn't they say they touch that up a little bit? But yeah, I like the idea though. I prefer it being difficult so that you have to learn the kit. Because how many of us in the past just click, well I say in the past, probably even tried to with this one, where you just try and click full auto and just let it do. Whereas with this, you had to actually try and read the kit to understand how to take them down. Yeah, I know I got to about 30 or 40 in my main account's attempt. I think struggle might be a bit of an overreaction, but I think it was just the increase in difficulty compared to a normal marquee. It caught people off guard. Yeah, I mean, again, I think that was the main thing. It felt like we actually learned to use the squad. What was needed? Do you mean the... I'm trying to think. No, actually, I don't know what you mean, Kit. Yeah, arguably, Armor Shred proves very useless when Dengar's kind of constantly healing up. Yeah, it was a bit long. I think that's what they could do with cutting down a little bit. You know, it's all right cutting down the tiers, but try and keep the time down as well. Well, a little bit. The idea was, with Boss Lead, the amount of debuffs that were being applied in that tier, Dengar just keeps healing up. So that was one of the issues that was being had, that there wasn't any way of applying healing immunity or anything like that. So it was just getting through that. Man, 2 to 3 hours, that's... Oh, sorry, 3 hours, that's pretty bad. Yeah, CG and testing don't always seem to go well. I mean, they had testers, but then they kicked them out because they didn't like people leaking things. And that, to a degree, I respect that, but I also think that maybe if you're going to, you know, test things like Datacrons on a player base, maybe actually find out if the player base is going to enjoy those things before saying, you know what, screw it, we're going to release them. The bottom line is that leak wouldn't have happened if the person who leaked it hadn't seen it and gone, this is absolutely terrible. We can't keep quiet on this. They should have kept quiet, arguably, for try and keep that program alive, but I don't blame them for doing it. You know, they shouldn't have done it. Well, I can understand why they did it. Alright, I'm faffing around again. Finalizer at bar. Empire. Negotiator, that leaves me Malevolence for the Empire. Alright, we got a plan of attack. Ah, was it a leak inside the company? Now that is, that's something I didn't know. Yeah, it's looking good right now. Touch wood. I've got a wooden thing here. Ski Trooper Aloba. Yeah, I mean, like I say, I don't agree with what they did, but I understand the reasoning behind it as far as it was bad what Datacrons were doing, essentially. If anything as well, you had in the context of how the game was at the time, I think it was just a bad idea how CG did it. we've come through the other side of it now, but it doesn't mean that at the time it wasn't bad. It just goes along with this thing that CG a lot of the time are just a bit tone deaf. If they've got a plan, they'll do it and they'll just sod what other people think. And I say that based on what we see. You know, if they want to change their mentality, then they've got chances still to prove me wrong. It's not like I'm going anywhere. I did, yeah, Liam. Well, I've got counters to Prof and Executor in this lot, so I figured why not. Oh. Make sure you drink a drink, don't snort it. Alright, that was a good evade. Are we talking about, like, the test accounts there, Jim? Because I remember the test accounts way back when. Again, that feels like a lifetime ago that they were around. I mean, I actually think that it was strange how they did all that, right? Because I need to get my words out here. I don't see it in other games, you see, where they would give players test accounts. You know, maybe I just haven't seen it, which is definitely plausible. But it's not something I tend to see where it's like, okay, we're going to give you this account which has got everything unlocked on it, and you don't have to unlock anything on your own account if you didn't want to, kind of thing. You know, so I actually understand why they got rid of them, but it's how they did it. Like a lot of things with CG, it's the how, not the why. I've said it before, my biggest issue with CG is the communication. Okay, I mean, I'm not sure about that. I mean, what was the excuse before the leaker? Because there were bugs then as well. You know, they haven't all just suddenly come since the leaker, you know, sort of caused CG to lock down. You know, it's like, yeah, there were bugs then as well. I mean, think how long we had the unending loyalty bug with the negotiator. I mean, if you're going to have, like, if that is the argument you want to make there, Ski Trooper, for instance, that, you know, if there were people to actually bug test, I think, well, why haven't they actually got people within the company to do it? Why are you having to outsource it essentially to the player base pre-release? You know, it's like, surely how much money CG make, they can actually do it. I mean, how I look at it, Trey's Omicron, I'm guessing you're referring to the bonus damage that was being applied, not necessarily the rework they did with the Omicron for Darkside GLs. I could buy that, but like I say, there's no way of knowing for sure that it wouldn't have been caught otherwise. I mean, that could have been checked. If you're talking about the dark side GLs, yeah, I could actually believe that players would have worked that one out. But still, that was something that was more in benefit of the player base. I wouldn't really call that a bug that impacted us as much as impacted them. Because I didn't really hear anyone crying out for try to get nerfed. Because in the end, that's what that was. It wasn't a bug, it was a nerf. You know, they fixed the damage and they said, right, no use against dark side GLs. Right, full clear. What have we got? 2055. Not bad, that. I'm going to say, I think we've had a good week here. 2 full clears, all 3 scores over 2,000. I'm going to say, even if they attack, they've got to get a good score. I'm happy with that. No, you're not too late, Aranya. We're just going into the second GA. Won the first one. We got a full clear, so we're hoping we can match it here. 1-1 for the week here. Won the last round, although not much to say here. Yeah, we did a half clear. Got all down bar Star Killer. They didn't bother attacking, so it happens. You're unlocking Kitty Cat today. Very nice, Aranya. Go and say. Good luck with getting it done. And Fred, hello there. What's up? I feel like I know the name Gabriel Logan, but not for the game. Maybe I've got Daniel Logan in my head. I don't know, Logan just rings bells. All right, let's do the compare. Let's show you what they got. So, 8.3 to 8.6 mil, so only a small difference between us. 5 Zetas between us in my favour. 1 Omicron I'm behind. 11 total relics behind. 11 relic 5 pluses behind. But then look at the Datacrons, we're in the lead. 6 top mods were in the lead. 1 ahead on the 15, sorry, that's such a narrow margin. 120 to 76, 20 pluses. 30 ahead on the 25s, that's a nice big gap, I like that. But then it's offset by the GLs. We've got JML and Jabba on my side. They're only missing Jabba and Lil Vader. We both got the GL ships, so I'd say there's a bit of balance in this, but all it takes is for them to go heavy GL defense, and I could be struggling. What league is this? It's in Kyber 3, this one. The previous account was a Kyber 4 bracket, but I got promoted to Kyber 3 for second round. Alright, so they've full cleared, but they've dropped battles. Ooh, okay, they dropped on the Inquisitors. No other olds elsewhere. Well, at least on this wall. What have we got down here? Ooh. Padme Cat's Kenobi got a hold, and so did Dash Vandor Young Lando. Nice. And so those 25 plus speed mods, they've got beyond those tunes, you'd have thought. Oh! Atvar, Leia, Stormtrooper Han getting three holds. I've got Stormtrooper Han to Relic 5 since. It's not going to make the biggest of differences, but it feels good. So yeah, I'm happy about that. And what about Fleet? 1, 1, and I'm guessing 1 for Malevolence if I can click on the thing. Why I can't click easily here, I don't know. There we go, 1. So, we've had some successes, but I'm seeing 3 GLs here, so this is not looking promising. We've got 1, although not a great team. We've got a Qui-Gon, a Rey Jedi Training, Bastila JML again. Why has Bastila JML become so popular? That's 4 games in a row I've had with Bastila JML. And then we got a Maul, so yeah, I can't say I want to face that. Clicking between the fleets. Okay, I'll give that a go next time. I feel like I'm always missing the bit where you make click. We've got CLS, we've got Adrad, Starkiller, JMK, and Shaq. So, I'm not optimistic here. That's a lot to take down. We have got Starkiller this time, which we didn't have last time. That really hurt us. Oh yeah, the actual logic of the team, why people would do it, I understand. But it's a team that's just been out of the meta for so long that I don't know why it's suddenly popped back up for me. You know, I haven't faced it for donkeys, and then suddenly it's like, it's just returned. Get the Poe Dameron meme out. But it's just weird. It could be that, I guess. Although, I wouldn't even say it's like a top PvP team. It's like... It kind of forces you to think what you're going to do with it, but it's more a fact that, like, maybe some old counters now don't work as effectively, but I'm sure they still have an impact. Now, you see, if it was Bastila Kron, I could understand it, because that's going to do things on its own. But with no Kron, it doesn't make as much sense. That was what I did last time. Sorry, I think what was it? Yeah, I did CLS, 3PO, and Chewie, and Han. So that took that out last time. I need JMK there, I know that much. I'll tell you what, let me get the board thing up. Just so I can actually see what I'm doing. Right, it's not an exact copy, this. Let's take that out. Let's add in Ray. They've obviously tweaked things a little bit. Was it Maul? No, Maul's on here. Ray's there. Qui-Gon's there. The other Ray. Oh, it's Bast. Doi. Okay, so Bast, and then, let's see. South Wall, Starkiller, Adrad, CLS. It's in Shaq. It's Kenobi. Oh no, it says Shaq. It says Shaq. So it's Boss that's gone. Here we go. Interesting discussion, I'll admit. I mean, I can't say my own opinion other than the fact that I wouldn't really set Bastila JML down. I get the logic behind setting it from what you're all saying, but I don't know. I just feel like, could another comp do better? But saying that, that's also me who's on this account until recently only had JML, so I feel like I've always valued him higher than just throwing him with Bastila. Besides, JKL JML with Watt isn't a bad team either, but people never think about that. Okay, I need to just think this out anyway. So we've got JML for this. That's JML, JKR, and I think Hoda. Not Hoda. GMY I've been doing. Let's say we're going to do Star Killer up here. I need CLS for that. So I'm a little bit short for Star Killer. I know last time Star Killer ripped apart my 5 first, so that's not a shout. My Wampa is only Relic 3, so that's a no-no. GG's just not good enough in 3v3 to do it. I wonder what speed the Mara is. .291, so that's 361 effective. I was just thinking in my head if Bounty Hunters could outspeed it, but even with Zam, assuming it was a 5, which it isn't, but assuming it was a 5, I think even then I'd still only be a little ahead. But there isn't a fast enough contract to get it anyway. Yeah, I need ideas. I need Horn for JML. Well, JML what? If my Wampa was big enough, I would back that, but yeah, Relic 3, I don't back it. I haven't got the Triumphant built. Yeah, and then we're going to 0.5% win rate. That ain't good. I mean, we tried Ray last Gas versus Ray last round, and that didn't go well. But saying that, is this... that one had Holdo here, didn't it? It was Ray Holdo. Yeah, so Holdo could end up doing what she did last time and just stopping me from doing anything if I tried Gas. I know I'm taking my time here, but it's more because I'm not even sure I can clear this. I mean, let me go back to the game a second. Were the Relic 7s? Yeah, Relic 7 Star Killer, so I can't just assume I could survive with Wampa. Yeah, that's a big ask. I've got JML available, yeah. Jabba's here, but he's on defense, so yeah. I mean, if I'm just thinking this all through, I have got 5 first here. I could possibly use some Bounty Hunters there. I can't say with certainty what I could use to take down CLS. Maybe GG? Yeah, I could use JKL maybe. Or Ray. Yeah, Ray BB-8 could do it. I mean, I'm looking at this back wall as well with Malgus, and I'm thinking, I don't even think I could do Malgus because of that. You know, I'm actually thinking... let's try Fire first on Ray. Let's see if we can get through that. But the downside is, even if I do that, I can't clear Malgus if it's there. So I'm kind of stuck anyway. I mean, I think this guy's just got me on toast. He's done his job, full cleared, and it's like, your move. Yeah. I don't think we have a win condition. There's an argument maybe to take Jabba off defense for these kind of rounds. Go on, let's give this a go. I mean, the only reason I'm thinking maybe the 501st can do something is the fact that it's Scav Ray there. It's not a lot to go on. Oh, hang on. Offense and defense, we'll take that. All right, in for a penny, in for a pound. All right, no form up. Daze them. All right, first one down. Yeah, no need to discuss my weight, Kit. Let's go here. Could do with health steal, but we're not going to get it. At least she didn't spy it. That's it, gas. Stay standing. I'm going to try and use that there. Okay, damage immunity. At least it landed then. Yay, it was stuck on Aldo. Yay. Love it. Oh! Yeah, we'll take the sacrifice, I think. Oh, no, we're alright. We're okay for a little bit longer. Alright, down again. Oh, okay. Anytime, gas, anytime. No, okay. Never mind. Just couldn't have got up one turn earlier. Yeah, we're out. Okay. I honestly think we just call it here. I know that there's a lot to do, but I'm thinking I can't full clear, so it's kind of a dead round. You know, I could do it for the content, but I'm like, why? I'll tell you what, for giggles, I'll just try and beat this JMK just to try and get a win on the board. Let's just see how it goes. Yeah, I could try. I mean, it's like I say, this is, it's just a bum around, isn't it? All right, let's do that. please call me out if you see my heads in the shed with this battle, by the way. You guys who know what you're doing with this fight. Little git. Well, there goes JML's ult. Okay. I'll tell you what, one last one. My grease 321, so there's a bit of me sorry, 320, so I'm thinking maybe that could happen. Downside is this contract is super difficult to trigger, so even if I can get the first turn, actually doing anything after that is ridiculously tricky. And Zam's dead. It was the only way I could think of getting ahead of Mara there. Oh well. Got me 10 banners. Yeah, we can close it. Yeah, it's just how it rolls. To be honest, I said it earlier in the week. Temmin, I believe, is a Kyber 3/Kyber 4 account. I actually felt like Crimson had a bad end to 5v5. It wasn't a... I got demoted there to Kyber 4, and I'm thinking it isn't a Kyber 4 account, that's a Kyber 3 account. So it's... I feel like I'm back to where I should be, where Temmin's probably suffering a little bit and Crimson's doing well, so... Honestly, as far as I'm concerned, the world is right. Everything's as it should be, but, yeah. It's like I say there, I could have done more. I could have tried mirroring the Star Killer. I could have done this, that, and the other. But the fact is, I still lose the round. So it's like, for me, all that says is, right, I'm now giving information to my future opponents about what I do on offense. So, yeah.